feel like you should answer, take time to review, ask yourself what's going on with you. And if your answer is I'm doing good, then I don't think you're in Nigeria. Anyway, welcome to the show this morning. This is Whatzup on Galaxy Television. This is where we reach for the stars. This is where stars are born and made. Today, Wednesday, October the 30th, 2024 is a very beautiful Wednesday, and I'm enjoying it because it's a day I get to rest. Even though I don't think I might be able to do that today. Also on the show today, it is officially our 208th edition or episode of this show. So we've been doing this for a while. We're who we say we are. Now, if you're just tuned in for the first time, some of you will be asking yourselves, what is this program about? This is Whatzup on Galaxy Television, a Gen Z inspired program that was made for Gen Zs alike, and we do lots here, but most especially entertainment. We do movie reviews, we do fashion and style, we do trending issues, we do celebrity gist. We also do, where we have icing on the cake is where we have guest celebrities, A-list celebrities coming to the studio to tell you about their lives. Now, some of these people are producers, videographers, fashion experts. We've had artists, actors, actresses, both secular and gospel musicians come here as well. We've had Grammy Award winners, we've had Guinness World Record holders, celebrity chefs, celebrity dancers, celebrity photographers. So many have come to grace this very coveted seat and space, and we're still going to have a whole lot more. Yes, on the show today, and as always, you know who I am. They call me Kenneth Obinna, but for some of you it's Orally, as Auralwe. I want to say big thank you to all our fans that reach us from Facebook, YouTube, those of you who send your love, those who see us on the road, in supermarkets, different places, and then you reach out and say, hey, keep up the good work you're doing, we'll watch your show. I want to say big thank you to everyone. And then also a big thank you to mothers who take care of the kids, fathers who pay the bills, and everyone alike. You guys are doing such a good job in Nigeria. Before I'll ask you guys how you got to your various places of work, I want to introduce my co-anchor on the show. Her name is Omevi Idolo. You're looking so sparkling today.
Why you so official this morning?
I have to be.
Why?
They've increased the price of fuel. So we need to be official.
In everything you're doing.
You might not know when you would have to be required to trek,
because the next
so don't waste all your energy.
I won't be surprised tomorrow you come for that show wearing a tie with a suit.
I don't think that will ever happen.
Good morning, Lagos. Good morning and welcome to Whatzup. I already have said a whole lot about the program. Right now we are streaming live on all our social media platforms, so you just go there on Facebook and search for Galaxy TV Entertainment, and you're going to see Whatzup. We are there live direct right now. On Instagram, on X, we are also there. And maybe you're a subscriber to any of the cable TV, so you just go to Star Time, channel 110, we're there. You can as well watch us free to air if your area is not experiencing power. I won't say grid this time, because it's only some part of the nation right now that has gone into 8 days without lights, and those are our brothers and sisters in the northern part of the country. However, the power will be restored in a moment. So you can watch us on it.
The power will be restored. You work with power holding that.
No. It will be restored. It just.
That's what they said on the first day, is the sixth day. Don't be giving these people hope.
No. Already, they to some extent, they've had life before now.
You say we pray for you.
No, we can't keep. Already, I refuse you to distract me this morning. So my people in the north, because we've had callers from Kaduna, remember?
Oh yes.
So many of them from Jos. So we've even had a guest from that end. So you see, we are reaching out to you. We love you, and that's why you don't have to stick glue to your TV. That's why you have your phone. So you just go there and you see us.
They don't have lights. How do they want to charge for?
They'll go and buy
160 or 15. In the east, fuel is 15, 16.
Okay. My name is, or maybe, Orali's mission to this studio this morning is to distract me. I refused to be distracted. I reject it.
I'm sorry. It's not something that I want to do, but situation of the country. Coming to the office today, I saw like six different fights. There's a way the woman was selling what they call coleslaw, and they packed it. And one small boy passed her and hit her without saying sorry. He said she was shouting, "How you go past me when you don't go talk?" Like shout she said me.
And if you check properly, you will not find that out. It is not the heat that is causing the anger. Something else might have actually provoked that.
You don't know where people are.
You understand?
It's just like passing and all these people that beg on the road that sit down. I collected change from the bike guy and I wanted to. She just saw me change and brought her down. If you see the look I give her, like.
Orally, that one is nice.
If maybe say,
Orally, that one is nice. I was in the mall on Sunday evening to pick few things, and these people just walked into the mall. But teenagers, children, they walk to the rack here I was, and as if they want to pick something. Good evening, ma. Good evening, ma. I was like, good evening. The next is, auntie, buy something for me. I was like, why? Straight. I didn't even ask. I gave us like spontaneously. I said, why? Why should I buy something for you? Yeah. Before I knew, the one that was picking, all of them started moving. She was still standing, and we are hungry. I said, so when you were coming to the mall, did you plan? They came to the mall to do nothing, just to walk up to anybody they see and tell you, buy something. You want to beg something inside mall, big mall. You get taste too. No, you don't say, maybe they buy corn for you. You hear the money. A lot is happening right now.
Things are happening in the country. So at some point too, if you know you have just a little bit and you see someone who's close to you, someone that deserves it, because these days my 1 naira cannot drop for somebody who doesn't. Shing bang.
Who doesn't?
Shing bang. A lot of people don't deserve it now.
You're right.
If you don't see when someone asks you for money, you transfer 10,000 to them, they will tell you that it's not enough. I don't know how they look at me sometimes. Say, Baba, you don't big pass this thing. Okay.
You try. Go and work for it now. You tell the person to transfer it back.
So anybody in your life that still gives you money, even if it's 5,000 naira, may hold the person for Lego. That person is a lifesaver right now, because nobody is ready to part with. Even people that are giving people loan. You bring your father's picture and your mother's picture in case you anyway, yes, we do have someone in the studio this morning, a guest A-list celebrity, big man doing big things, and we're so honored to have him here. But before you meet this guest, we'd like to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be doing justice to this interview. Don't go far. Yes, welcome back to the show. For some of you who have been enjoying the show with us, you understand that we've been talking about the situation in Nigeria. It's not only entertainment we are on the show for. When something choke you, speak about it. That's how, I don't believe in sugarcoating anything. I won't hide. I will go straight to the point and tell you this is what is happening in the country.
It's been your reality.
Yes, and all of you coming on Facebook to be asking me for money. I will not swear for you. I will pray for you from the bottom of my heart that God will provide for you. As He provides for me, He should provide for you too. Because it's crazy. Like someone, I woke up this morning at 4 a.m. and I was seeing someone telling me that he and his kids had not eaten. Now in my heart, I was like, okay, if I had, even if it's very little to spare, I said, let me go pee, and then before I came back, the person now gave me thumbs up, as in, okay, I know you don't reply my message. And I went to my gallery and brought out one picture there that said, if you haven't checked up on someone in a while, you do not have the reason to.
True.
I just gave him the bar and I left. Me, I don't have power for palakba. Leave me alone. At that time of the day, I don't know you. But when you state your situation, and if I see if I can part with, those kind of people, they'll look at you. If you give them 2,000 naira, 1,500, it will be like, you're worth more than this. Now, why are you giving me? Please develop the act of being grateful. That's something you guys should take. All right, we do have someone in the studio today. His name is Ayotunde Oluwagbemi. He's an event planner, and he's so much more than that. I don't want to give you because we want him to tell you, although we'll be giving you one or two things about him for you guys to understand who he is. I'm sure there are people that do so much for entertainment and they are behind the scenes sometimes.
Yeah, like the one we have in the studio.
It's when you call, you know, this person. Oh, you are so person. That's what we're meant for. Anyway, welcome to the studios.
Hello, good morning, guys. All right, thank you so much.
You look good.
Thank you. I'm trying in this Nigeria.
So this is how you want me to be dressing. Very orderly.
Orally, the day you dress like this to this studio, I know you are designed.
No, we need creative people to always spice up environment, all right? So we need people to look good, like him and you too. You're looking great.
Yes, please, I like Orally like this.
Yeah.
The day he dresses like this and comes here, that day,
Maybe,
I know Orally is not watching galas anymore.
Maybe Kayode will sit here and I will hold camera.
Yes,
because he's the one that likes to be on suit. He likes suits die. I feel like I want that in university so much. I feel like it's going to choke me.
It's compelling. It's it's training to it.
Even on my wedding day, I did try reasoning with him.
No, we go plan down.
Well, no, I don't think I want to be a native.
No, but there are ways people not design this so that it doesn't have to look
exactly like this. You know, it can be a creative
so
design.
If I want to wear a suit, it will be this body fitted. I won't wear something that's over the edge. So maybe they will bring standing fan and be holding it. I don't know, because I'll just be shouting, Pastor, how far? When are we kissing the bride? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Quickly, let's tell you about who we have in the studios this morning. Ayotunde is a seasoned event project manager, MC, and public speaker. That's what we're trying to hide from you. But hey, it's out to the open now. He was born on the mainland of Lagos, and he's the third born to his parents, and he has 3 siblings. He attended private schools growing up and studied at the University of Lagos, mechanical engineering, and graduated 2010. His passion for event planning and anchoring of events started from childhood, observing his mother in event planning, decoration, and emceeing business. Hence, he has developed event management into a dynamic and strategic solution to provide seamless execution and excellent satisfaction to clients and audiences. It covers a wide range of events management, from weddings, seminars, workshops, exhibitions, and concerts. In addition to corporate shows, dinners, award nights, parties, and team bonding events. Ayotunde has always been a cheerful guy who's always wished everyone around him to be happy. He's a lover of good music, good dance, art, management, and engineering. Hence, he intertwines this passion into every fabric of his professional activities. He studied at the Bosby Day Nazarene Primary School, then moved to the Nigerian Navy Secondary School, and later the University of Lagos, which we spoke about earlier. He started as an anchor of MC of events and programs. He thrilled his audience with his sweet baritone voice and touch of comedy. He gradually moved into full-scale event planning as a side hustle while having a regular 8-to-6 job. He also provided MC services in his place of work for events, birthday celebrations, team bonding events, and others. He has provided event project management solutions to many companies, religious bodies, and individuals. Some of his hobbies include singing, watching movies, learning new things, engineering enthusiast, graphic designing, cooking, and coaching younger individuals. Help us welcome to the studio this morning, Ayotunde Oluwagbemi.
Thank you.
Welcome
so
again.
Much. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here, and thanks for
Yes,
being
an impressive resume, if you ask me. It means the man knows his Annie and he knows what he's doing. So this is someone that likes to talk like us.
Yeah.
This is our league of
exactly. You're right, totally.
Yeah, so we'll start by asking a couple of questions just to get to know you. and it's often said that ladies should take precedence.
After me.
I knew you would say that. You have problem.
What from the profile really? Something caught my attention. Engineering, then MC, then arts, then dance. Like engineering, all the way from the sciences to arts.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Okay, so I think it came out from a personal place of love. You know, I always like to dance. My name is Ayo, so it means joy.
Yeah.
So it means I like to spread joy and all of that. So I've always been a happy guy, and I like to always see people happy. I don't like to see people moody. So I've always been like, okay, let's see how to lighten up this environment and all of that. And so, but engineering was basically because I love to make things work. I like to, you know, I used to break things in the house when I was young. I was like, what's inside that is making it sound? That TV, that color, what's going on there? You know, so I would open it up, my father would shout and scream. You know, that's how I developed engineering. But my mom was a creative person. My mom was really, really creative. She used to make clothes, she used to sing, she used to dance. She also does MC. You know, those days they used to do alagajuru for weddings. Yeah, they still do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So mom actually prompted us.
So it's like a mixture of my mom and my dad. You know, my dad is the, you know, serious person that has, you know, that loves mathematics and things like that. So that's where engineering came from. My mom is the creative person that likes designs, you know, things like that. So like mixture of everything just entered me.
So the event planning, how did the journey start? What year, how did it start, and how has it been, the challenges you encountered,
all right, okay,
or that you are still even encountering?
Okay, I think first and foremost, it started from when I was really young. My mom was into decorations, planning for weddings, events, and you know, you have to be the one to support your parents. So I was always there. I loved what she was doing. So I was always like the only main child that was always supporting her. So many a times we would, like, maybe there's an event 3 days before, we're already planning for the entire show, we're already putting things together, you know, do decoration all night. So that was how it started for me. It was more like, okay, support mom, but I really love doing it, basically. And so I did it gradually. So I started doing emceeing because I saw pick up some skills from my mom. I saw how people got happy when she, you know, did some emceeing stuff. So I like, oh, okay, I picked some few things from there. And I started emceeing shows, events, church programs, so on and so forth. So I got to a time I became, a lot of people liked the attention that I was giving to the audience and all that. But me, I was an introvert to an extent. So I was trying to run away from the...
I don't say introvert, do you?
No,
it doesn't look like
no,
he has worked in
I've worked on it, yeah, I've worked on it. Yeah, I've worked on it, definitely worked on it. A lot of people say it's a lie, you know, people will not believe that. Sometimes I'm still shy, I'm still the introvert guy, you know, so so the attention was becoming a lot for me, but I really like to make things work out well. So that now gradually moved me into the project management aspect of planning and things like that. Because sometimes you can't just do magic if things are not properly planned. So I started really focusing on those areas and gradually giving space for other guys to take shows, emceeing, while I'm doing the backup planning and all of that. And I can also say there's a lot of creativity that goes behind the scenes. You know, people who write the scripts, content writers, who design the strategy of how you want to go, how do you want to impress the audience. So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that people do not see. So I like to focus more on that side. Then during university days, I also did a lot of events in University of Lagos, anchoring. Then I went to the industry. I was working as an engineer, but it was boring for me because I was doing the same thing over and over again. So my weekends was emceeing job, you know, project management jobs, and things like that. So that's how I got into it. Challenges, oh man, I can tell you there've been a lot of challenges, particularly in Nigerians generally. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. I remember a particular time I did a wedding for, I had to plan a wedding in Abuja, and it was, what do you call it? It was an outdoor, it was a garden wedding. And you know, I had conversations with the bride. She was the one who paid for the venue. And she had discussed that, oh, they're going to get tents out and all of that. You won't believe that a day to the program, the facility manager just went to bed, turned off the generators. We couldn't do anything. So I was just looking at 11 p.m. to the person's wedding. The following day, nothing was set. There was no lights to work with. Everything was, I was like, God, this is someone's wedding that's going to crash you. I called, their phones were turned off, they didn't supply anything. I was like, Jesus, this is someone's wedding here. You know, I had to find a way to just, because I had to make sure that sound was ready before the morning. So the concept of the wedding was that it was supposed to be a garden wedding until the evening, where they will now do an after party. Now, as much as we get closer to the evening, the lights comes out from the garden so the people can enjoy the ambience and all of that. All of it was not put in place. I was just like, look how crazy guys are they. So I didn't know how. I just really got really upset. I went to the owner's house. I know that night, I banged this gate. I like, this man, you must come out. Because you cannot come out for straight someone. It was terrible because he turned off his phone because he promised since morning that he was going to get it done and all of that, and they didn't just do anything. They didn't do anything. They were thinking, in the morning you just said, what is his wedding now? I like, this guy, the decorators have not worked, the sound guys have not set up, the lights guys have not done anything because they don't even know where to plug the lights in. The guy, they just turned their phone. I went to this gate, I banged it till the entire neighborhood woke up. I'm like, what's going on here? I had to tell him, we are going there together and sort these things out. And that's how I was able to. It was really, really challenging. Throughout the whole night, nobody slept because I was on their toes. I screamed my life out because this was so already going down. They are like, no. So it's been challenging. At the same time, it's been, I see the end result and sometimes it makes me really happy. And so I think that's it.
All right, before we ask further questions, we are in the studio with Ayotunde. He, of course, is an MC, event manager, event planner, if you want to put that. Yes. And so far, so good. He's done so much. You can hear him talk about some of the challenges he's gone through, what he's faced, how he was able to evolve from all those unscathed, and so many, much more rather, that we have to discuss about. But first, we'll have to go on this quick break. We have Omevi Dollar in the studio. We have Ayo. Of course, early day for you, don't go far. Welcome back to the show. A lot of you call yourselves introverts. Say the truth. Either you don't have money or you not get clothes. Either of the two. Don't say you not get money to flex. You don't. So I'm an introvert. You just want the days. No, it is wrong. Say I don't have money or I don't have clothes. Now that's besides the point. Welcome back to the show. This is Whatzup on Galaxy Television. For those of you who are tuned in for the first time, and we have a celebrity guest here, Ayotunde, who is an event manager, planner, MC, Toastmaster, if you want to say that as well. So many things embedded in one, and we've been having so much fun discussing his life, challenges, journey. So far, so good. Now, this show, first off, once you come in, that's the first question we're asking you, because who you say you are, we need to know. And a lot of people are back there learning. A lot of people watch the show and they'll be like, if this person can do this, I too can do. Or they want to start up something and you look at you and say, okay, this is what he did, this is what he is. One way or the other, it helps to put them in the right direction so they don't falter. And that's why we're here. All right, back to questions. I'd want to ask you, in your line of work, what would you say is your main source or point of motivation and inspiration for stuff you do?
All right. Okay. So for me, the point of motivation is the end goal. The end goal is to make the audience, the client, happy. All right. You know, happiness goes beyond just doing your job. You have to go an extra mile. They have an expectation. So for you to satisfy that expectation, for me, is the driver. When somebody says, "Oh, thank God, because of you, my wedding went well. Thank God, because of you. Oh, that dinner went well." You know, that thing goes a lot, you know, for me to even go extra mile. It's not really about the pay sometimes. Sometimes it's about what I enjoy, the feeling I pass across to people. For me, that's my major motivation.
All right, that brings me to this question. The end goal, the joy that is derived at the end of the day. Speak about your most embarrassing moments. We want to know, because every yes.
Okay, so I think there was
just as an MC.
Yes, as an MC. Okay.
Anyone?
Okay, I think let me start with the MC one. I think there was a time I didn't read the audience very well. All right, so I went. The atmosphere was like they were young guys. They were also on the streets too. It was more of like activation. I was using the English language and all of that. And then with this guy with the force and
they will finish you.
You know, they really threw it back at me, you know. So I had to now learn better the audience and understand, feel them, you know, talk like them. And that's the best way you can relate with them, when you understand your audience. But then I came with the mindset of, oh, more just give them some classic. Sometimes you don't need to be classic. Sometimes depending on the environment, so you have to speak their language. You have to, you know. So for me, it was a real learning because they really shook me that in my mouth. My mouth was here, so I just had to go back and rethink again, and I think about how to now, actually boost, you know, use their languages and say, Oshie, Jekomo, you know, I mean, so things like that. You have to include it to, you know, make them feel relevant and that you are speaking their language.
Yeah.
Therefore, event, there was a time the sound guy came, and all of a sudden the mixer just went off.
Hey.
It's not the mixer, it's amplifier.
One of the cables just
the mixer just went off, and it was a show, and the show just had to go on. So it was crazy. So what we just had to do, it was something impromptu. I just had to bring somebody on board to just do a bit of comedy while we're trying to sort out mixer. We're calling people around to see how we can get mixer. It was a lot. So I was just bringing in different people to just occupy that time space. You know, it was a lot. You know, it was a lot.
That makes sense. Because you have to.
It was a lot. I don't know. The mixer was tested. Everything was fine. All of a sudden, you know, it just boom. So most times what I do now is every sound guy is coming must come with two things. They must come with a backup. As much as they must always come with backup, so that, you know, we don't go through that stress again. Yeah.
Okay, so apart from event planning or event management, do you do any other thing?
Yes, I do. So because I have an engineering background, I've been able to mix my creative aspect with engineering. So I bring creativity into engineering. So for example, interior designing, you want to renovate.
Okay.
Yeah, interior exteriors. I also do a creative design for you based on how you want it. All right, so that also makes us to relate with the client. So what do you want? What ideas you have? If you don't have ideas, we can supply you ideas and all of that. Sometimes some people also want to do landscaping of the environment. They want to put a pool, not just an ordinary pool, sometimes aquarium setup. So things like that, yeah. So I've been able to integrate all of this together. You know, sometimes when you're doing projects like that involve engineering, involve electricals, you know, knowing how to ensure that everything works together. So yeah, I've been able to evolve over time, yeah.
All right, good. You didn't talk about the fact that your biography or your profile that you were married.
Yes, I am married. I am married.
Talk about how.
I'm married. Yes.
So want to know the role of marriage in your life, because it's a yes. Sometimes if you marry the wrong person, you see, there's a difference between completely finished and finished completely. If I start explaining it now, we're not going with this show. So, but also to have someone who understands you and allows you be who you want to be, especially the kind of person you are. Now, there are very jealous human beings that don't want you to be around any other person. Yes, I know a man that his wife just picked handkerchief for someone who came down from a bike, and they fought for almost 3 weeks. He picked handkerchief. I saw your hanky fell, and she got it and and then she walked. She and her husband will walk. Do you understand how crazy that can be? So first off, we would give flowers to Madam for allowing you be who you want to be without.
For even letting you be here.
Yes, so maybe you'll be here.
She supported me. So first and foremost, I'm not married to a Nigerian. I'm married to a Filipino.
Okay.
Yes, and I met her on a job.
Wow.
Yes, so I was doing an event management for their company, and that's how I met her. She was the procurement manager of that company, so she was interfacing with me, and that's how I got to meet her.
So instead of you to be interfacing, you were seeing another man.
You cannot blame him. Now. That's where the Lord says.
Exactly. I was led and directed by, you know. So yes, it was intriguing, and she has really been very supportive. in short, she has been my backbone, encouraging me to always go out the length. Yes, sometimes she wants that time, and that's a balance. Before, when I was married, I could also jobs over the night and all that. There's nobody to call to say. For now, if I don't call, I'm in trouble. If I do not, yeah. So I need to learn the balance. Initially, it was some blows for me, but I didn't understand what was going on until maybe we had a really serious talk. I said, sometimes if you don't call, my heart is worried. I'm thinking maybe, you're not fine, maybe it's an accident, maybe there's this, that. And also in the Philippines too, they have a lot of crisis, like typhoons, landslide issues. So many a times in the Philippines, they call regularly, they text regularly. So I'm still learning that part because it's a very hard one for me. I'm not really I move out, I call, do this, I call. But they say that for them, it's very important.
Well, you have to learn that part.
Yeah, really learning. I'm really learning. But she's a fantastic woman. She's beautiful and also.
What's her name?
Her name is Joy too.
Joy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Her name is Joy Diaz.
Yes, please. Can you give a shout out? If it's a man now, Rally will say, give flower to Oga. Oga, give flower to your wife.
Yes, now I'm going to speak in Tagalog, right?
Okay.
I'm not speaking Tagalog. That's their language.
Okay.
Malami, salamat, darling. I love you so much. It means that's the word. I love you so much. You mean the world to me. Mahalo kita. I love you, dear.
I was here, Malam, dear. See, Abi Aboki. That's all right. I love that. It's not easy to have someone support you. Now, quickly, what's the farthest you've gone for an event or to MC? What's the farthest away from home?
Nasarawa, Abuja.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nasarawa is far.
Yeah.
Nasarawa.
Okay, so currently, are you working on any major projects right now?
Yes, I do. I have 3 projects coming up. The first one is a dinner program for a company. All right, so they want to do end of the year celebrations for their workers. So we're working on that already. We're already doing the drafting of that. That should be next. All right, because I partnered with them over the years to help them set up their conferences and annual programs. The second one is a church program. I'm helping them set up a concert. They're working on the concert, and trying to help them develop, the lines, the scripts, and all of that. I think the third one is for my wife's company. They're working on something similar to end of the year party too. So basically that's it.
Yeah. What's the name of your organization and how can people reach you?
All right. So my company is Paso Hub Limited. All right. So you can find us on.
You have to say that clearly so that people can know how to reach you well.
All right. Okay. So it's Paso, or like the regular Paso, right? But PASSO. All right. But in Italy it means that strides, making steps. So that's the meaning of Paso Hub Limited. And so you can find it on Facebook, you can find us on Instagram, just say Paso Hub Limited, all right, Paso Hub, then LTD, all right, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on X, yeah.
So if we, or at least wedding is coming up soon, if we want to book you to come and plan the event.
All right, yeah. Baba, Adi, I'm here for you.
Which wedding?
We'll be planning together.
Maybe.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's look for the babe first. The project was looking for the babe first.
Yeah.
For the
babe.
Yeah, the babe. The project was
if orally there.
You know that you are threatening me on live.
I know. I see the way I'm doing my.
You see what Bola did to Spidality.
See,
you write letter of apology. And you tender it on this show. Before I forgive you and you come outside from sex, because the way you're threatening me, but then they look for baby dollar. Do you know what it is? When they use chalk to write your name outside, and as they're adding people to the side, they are cleaning. You are threatening me on this show, baby.
So if you want to do something, plan a wedding event, for instance, what is the bill like for anybody? Okay, for anyone to be able to afford it.
Okay, so it depends on what the client wants. Basically, it starts from his perspective. Does he want a simple wedding? Does he want a loud wedding? Does he want a beach wedding? Does he want a, depending on what he wants. All right. So we now work from what he wants. We're now married with the budget and say, I want you go raise this thing up small, or this thing. You have to adjust it because of this and this and these reasons and all of that. So for me, it starts from what's going to make you happy at the long day, right? It's not about necessarily about money. You can do a small wedding and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. You can also do a very large one and fantastic, depending on what you want. But you know, in this Nigeria, your family also dictates a lot too. Yeah. So we need to marry everybody together. That's my role. I'm the middleman to make sure that everybody gets satisfied. You know, I have to meet the parents. Some of them, they have expectations. You're my first son. You know, what do you big? You know. So we have to make sure that everybody's happy at the long run. You know. So it ranges. So it ranges depending. If you want a small wedding, you know, within the ranges of currently in Nigeria, maybe 2 million, 3 million is fine. All right. It's small, quiet wedding. You know, depending on how you want it.
Well, we heard wedding planners, event planners are very rich people in this country.
Really? Is that what
yes,
we think?
orally, you know why. By the time they bill you, according to DJs, they'll tell you can go and pay a planner so amount and you come and be billing asking a DJ to come for 150,000.
Okay, so the reason why they
like 36 DJs.
DJ, I will tell Ayo not to bother.
My wedding will be like a concert. Like different DJs will take
over. Now that's the next step we're taking it to now. We're tonight, like 2 days wedding also, you know. We're flying together.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Oh my.
Okay, so I think I think it's about the more the work, the more the bill, all right? So some people, they like to have a wedding for 1 week, all right? And there's a lot of different places, different locations. So and there's also a lot going into it. The clothes selections, you know, getting the DJ, getting the vendor that is also correct, not just somebody that just call somebody, Baba, I'm not feeling fine. I cannot. On that very day, you know, we have a lot of things that are called that way. So you know, you also need to, sometimes risk happen that the project, the planners have to bring out money from their pocket to solve it because they can't give excuses. You know, what if you know you are planning to have, you know, somebody to do the video coverage, and all of a sudden calls, oh sorry, my camera messed up, oh baba. You have to find out. There's no excuse. You know, so sometimes we jump into some risk. So it's not just about the money you see. There's also a lot of risk behind the scenes here.
All right, quickly as we round up the show, thank you so much for coming. Give us your social media handles quickly.
Okay, so my social media handle is Ayotunde Oluwagbemi, and that's on Facebook. On LinkedIn is Fagbemi Ayotunde. So my former phone name was Fagbemi. I just changed it to Oluwagbemi. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. Yeah. And
then your company name on social media, your handles to give.
Okay, so my company's name is Parcel Hub Limited on Facebook, on Instagram, and also on X. Thank you so much.
All right, and we're honored to have you here. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. We hope when we call on you next time, especially when someone like me wants to get married.
Very nice.
No, I'm on ground. I'm on ground. I represent.
We hope you come through.
He will.
He will. Are you him?
He will.
Are you him?
Don't worry, get together. We'll partner together now. No problem. We'll run.
Anytime I hear partner, too much money can take. So anyway, that much you can take on this part of the show. Would go quickly for a break. When we come back, it will be time for Celebrity Gist. Stay here.
All right.
What's up on Galaxy Television? We have some little time for Celebrity Gist, so let's rush it. The first one.
Yeah, the first story here is I was completely abandoned by my state during my time of illness. That's Ngozi Umusu painfully reveals. So what she was saying, that there was a time in her life that she was completely down. Her state, which is Abia State, didn't do anything about it. Nobody checked on her and all that. So it was a fan who called on the Lagos State government to assist her financially, and that was how she was able to recover. So right now she is saying that whatever I'm doing, if my state, Abia State, if you are calling Ngozi Wosu for anything, and she is telling you that I will make sure, I will ensure, I will do everything humanly possible to bill you like you will pay through your nose. That's the word. That she will ensure that she's not doing anything for free. Since you didn't remember me when in my trying times, so why should I come to you and do anything for free? So she right now, anything concerning Abia State is business, strictly business, because
I love that.
I don't blame her. Anyone in her shoes would feel same. If I were, I would feel the same.
All right, then the next one says drama as KC calls out Flavor for calling him copycat. Now, you have Casey's new song, Doings, coming out as well, or has come out, and drama kicked off when fans noted similarities between Casey's new track and Flavor Star, prompting Flavor to subtly address the matter on Twitter, writing copy akaria, meaning copy done too much.
Yes.
Or he spoke Igbo. I did see that. I did see that 2 days ago, or was it yesterday? Now, Casey responded on his X page, throwing shade back at Flavor, and he said, I've been in this industry before you. Do not throw stones, mind what you say. And he said everybody has their own kind of style. You're not the custodian of the Igbo culture. Yes, so anybody feel on them. But Flavor just wrote that. Now, everybody has a way of thinking. If Flavor feels like Casey copied him, maybe Casey should calm down. All right, both of them. I always say this: the sky is big enough for
all the birds.
So everybody can still be doing things together and chopping life together. You know, if one, what Flavor is talking about is the fact that if one style of music is giving you money, everybody knows that this is who you are. Someone who has other styles should not enter your own to try and personalize it. Now you don't do them. So,
but really, is there anything that is actually new?
it
We all
depends.
build on existing stuff. Whatever we are today, someone has done it before. That's why when you are writing projects in school, maybe one of the courses will tell you that there is no topic you want to write on that someone has not written.
Yes.
You understand? So I think it's applicable to every aspect of life. There's nothing you want. We are only upgrading what has been done.
But it's still okay to give credence to people. For
Yes,
example,
yes.
you want to open a shop here and you're selling drinks. The next person who should have a shop beside you is expected that you don't sell drinks too.
When it is all
Do you know where that's coming from?
maybe because
They will put poison in your game.
but what now happens in the market space?
See, that one is everybody here is selling so
Yeah.
thing. The next one is tomatoes. This other one is like this. But I'm telling you, I've seen it live.
Of course,
This
it
woman is
happens.
selling drinks, and another person in the next shop or opposite her,
We'll say this.
or more now fight to something crazy will happen for them.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that's the same thing in music as well.
Yeah.
So Casey did the same type of song. Flavor has a song like that. So Flavor, it will cause.
And so it's all these fans that caused it, that pointed at these things to
It will cause.
online people. Moving on, there has not been any love in the music world. That's Timaya. Timaya has always said that. He's always emphasizing that there has never been love and all that. So he believes that everything should be business. That everything is part also and all that. Well, for me, it's applicable in every industry. There's always part also. Everyone wants to be there. See, there are presenters who are up there that will not want you to rise. And there are some that are already in the existing industry that do not want or younger ones to come. So some persons will want to dim your light. So I don't see it as hatred, I just see it as life. Like you just said now, the sky is big enough for all birds to fly. So if you feel that there is no love, there is love. There is love. So he was saying that, okay, before you collaborate with some persons, you have to pay them, you have to do this, then before, apart from that, another thing is...
It's still business. Music is business. If
It's
the person
still business,
says,
you understand?
I know what it took me to get to this point, you have to pay me for a verse.
So
Either you pay, if you don't get money.
everybody with their principles. So whatever works for you, do it. But saying that there's no love, maybe you've not experienced love, but I feel there is love even at some point.
All right, how I met and fell in love with my husband despite having 20 boyfriends at the time. Regina Daniels. She's the only one we used to say can advise us. But
Orally, do you want me to be honest? I don't even care whether they drag us on internet. I feel Regina Daniels is doing too much lately. You talk too much. You post too much. No, nobody really cares. The last time she posted the chats between her husband and herself, and I'm going out with my friends and this and that, And the husband was like, I do not trust you. Show me pictures, show me video. See, there are things you don't do. There are things you don't say. How do you come out and say you're with 20 boyfriends? And some weeks ago you said you married your husband as a virgin. Hello? You talk too much. So you see, no, if you are enjoying your marriage, see, me, I have always said this. There are people in my life that will never come on. I will never post them on social media. I love my private life private. If you know me in person, just like you and I, you know, okay, this is who maybe is. But that I will not bring it to social media every now and then. You are saying, okay, now you are saying I met my husband even with 20 boyfriends. When I had 20 boyfriends, the 20 boyfriends were different, were playing different roles. You're like, hello, Daniels, calm down. Like, we know you are still in Gen Z and it's actually playing out. I understand that fact that yes, she's really not that matured to handle certain things. But please, calm down. Nobody is dragging the man with you, right? Nobody will, even if there are some persons that want to, but please, there are certain things you don't say. There are certain things you don't say. There are things you don't put out. Just keep your marriage to yourself. When it is necessary to put things out, put it out.
How with the 20 boyfriends?
You understand?
So all of you now, that,
that's it. It was when you went out with the guy and oh, come on.
Men, try and sieve the kind of things you people date, so that you will not end up as talking points in the future. It's okay.
Honestly,
let's round up the show.
Thank you so much. I hope for coming on the show
Thanks
today.
so much,
We really
Omegi.
enjoyed your presence.
Yes, I did.
Now we've learned something new about event planning today.
I have.
Thank you, Adevia Sustain. Tomorrow, 10 to 11 a.m. we'll be here again, and tell someone to tell someone that we will be live tomorrow. My name is Omegi Idolo across social media platforms. Omegi is O-M-E-V, Idolo is I-D-O-L-O-R-I-T together, and you're going to see my bololo, my low cut. Pop up. Remember, I will tell you from the studio here that we love you, but you should love yourself more. Bye for now.
All right, as we round up the show, drink water and mind the business that concerns you. Do not ever turn off someone else's light bulb because you want yours to shine the brightest. Every day, every single damn day above 6 feet is a good day. And remember, family is everything. Follow me on Instagram at official_Orale. That's AURALWE for music promotions, MCF events, voiceovers, whatever it is. Like, share, comment, and everything I got on there. And God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay peaceful, stay jiggy, stay liquid. See you tomorrow.